Amazing Africa. Rare images of a chameleon crossing the road. Remember, it's very sunny and the tarmac road is hot. The radiation is surely a factor to consider, bearing in mind that the chameleon is not wearing quote-unquote sandals nor shoes. It's here with bare toes, dancing, moving as slow as it can, wagging the tail once in a while, mouth open, slowly moving towards the center of the road. This is a very busy road. The sun is also up there. Vehicles passing, motorbikes, typical African road. A chameleon hoping to make it to the other end of the road, crossing. There's some hope towards the center of the road. Chameleon striding back and forth, striding back and forth, striding, moving towards the center. Hey, there it goes, and within the next leap, it's at the center. The chameleon is at the center. You people should be clapping. The chameleon is at the center of the road. Very sunny. The bike passes. It survives that ordeal. Continues. It never gives up. It's moving. I didn't know chameleons were brave and determined. That they can choose to cross the road, moving towards the end. Yeah, the chameleon is now excited. It's almost over to the other side of the road. Crossing the road. If a chameleon can cross the road safely with this motion at this rate of speed, then we should be doing better. We should actually realize that crossing the road is an art. A chameleon displayed this, moving. It's super excited towards the end of the road, moving to the last mark on the road, last margin. It's on the white lane, moving towards the edges of the road. The chameleon made it outside. It's off the road right now. Off-road. The chameleon is off-road. It made it out of the road safely, unhurt. But again, something funny happens here. Most of us would think that the chameleon would be happy, or was happy rather, by getting out of the road safely. But again, it makes an unexpected turn. Don't know what scares it. Maybe the thrill that it did it, and decides to make the unthinkable move. Guess what? The chameleon goes back to the road again. Back to the road. Talk of confidence. This is super confidence. Imagine somebody scares you. You run out of the road because your speed is so slow. Then you come back to the very road that you are scared crossing. This time, back and forth, tiptoeing slowly to the road. I'm kind of thinking the chameleon has changed its mind, literally. It has changed its mind and it has decided to go back from where it came from. So, as slow as it can, it hits the road. is the center of the road. Chameleon is at the center, crossing the center mark. Again, he doesn't want to get out of the road. He's now walking along the yellow line. Remember, this is a very busy road, and vehicles on normal working days, vehicles would be passing here after every minute. But on this day, the chameleon is lucky, but decides to lurk around the road. Maybe they would say when the cat is away, the mice plays. This is actually the literal translation of that. Because what on earth would make the chameleon cross the road and make it go again, go back to the same road, trying to risk its life? Beats logic. The chameleon is just overconfident. Now see that? That's a motorbike. Chameleon scared to its skin. But it won't budge. It's still on the road. This is a very, very interesting aspect. I would love to hear from experts that handle chameleon to let us know how would this on earth be possible for a chameleon to cross the road, which you perceive is a very, very risky venture for a chameleon, and then to go back again on the same road, bearing in mind there are vehicles, bike passing, and predators would be passing there. Humans passing. That is another one. The chameleon survives. And here now comes a truck. There's an oncoming truck. The chameleon will have to devise a means to escape this. There is a truck. There is an oncoming truck. Chameleon on the road, confused, for lack of a better term, moving back and forth. Let's see what happens. Will the chameleon survive? Will the driver of the lorry be merciful to the chameleon? It's still on the road. Still on the road. There's an approaching truck. Chameleon, chameleon. Guess what happens to the chameleon? I want to capture that. Chameleon, chameleon, chameleon. I warned you, chameleon. You ought to have crossed the road. You ought to have crossed the road. But see what happens when you don't cross the road.